What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal, everybody? Look, I'm gonna stop addressing YouTube, man. What's the deal, everybody, man? Everybody from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, man. What's the deal? Welcome back to another podcast, the Stu Podcast, episode 8. Here with my boy, another special guest. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man.
Yes, sir. You already know what the time it is. It's your boy Asaka The Renegade, representing Detroit, Michigan. As always, y'all know what it is.
What's the word,
man?
buddy?
What's up? What's the deal?
Of course, I got my moderator in the back, okay, Shakir the engineer, of course, always in this bitch helping me out doing what I do. So, yeah, man, so shit, we back in here. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to start it off like this. Look, we in the stew. I was just in the stew with him last night. In fact, I'm trying to get in this bitch every day. I'm not going to lie. And when it come down to it, artistry and emotion and everything you put behind your craft, sometimes you gotta look back and say, wow, you got the catalog, you got this, you got that, and you moving forward. With that being said, I will ask you first and foremost, how are you feeling right now? Just to and when we talking about this, since we in the stew, it's mainly your artistry, but your artistry is your life. So you can just kind of explain just how you feeling.
I'm feeling what's the word I want to use? I'm feeling empowered right now. Like I feel like a lot of things is moving forward in the direction I've been looking forward to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like opportunities are presenting themselves and doors is opening up, and it's got me in this like I'm just ready, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel something big coming, and I'm just like let's go. What we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just ready. That's the best way I can describe right now.
That's good. So you anxious.
There we go.
For that.
Anxious.
Yeah, anxious.
Very much so.
I can fuck with that. I also feel the same way. Me being in certain rooms with certain people, it allows me to know I'm in the right direction. That's how I feel. Also, with that being said, I'll talk about the history a little bit, man. Listen, I've been knowing this guy damn near for a minute, and it's one of them type of friendships where it's like off and on, whatever the case, but like we always in tune with each other. You know what I mean? And the first time I was ever introduced to Asaka The Renegade, I remember we was at my first studio. This is when we was in the Farmington location.
Oh yeah.
All right, 223. Nigga. Damn. And you did the Sway in the Morning freestyle. Yeah. And that's when I was like, okay, this nigga's like, and he around here, like, all right. And then you had dropped the project on SoundCloud, and me and Kay listened to that. I think we smoked and listened to that bitch that
looks.
night. Nigga.
Wow.
It was like, yeah. So
good looks.
That's when you started to become on my radar. But ever since then, I done watched you grow, and so now we just talking about a pre-show. Talk about what you got coming up, bro.
Well, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, Space Tape coming out 22nd actually this month.
Really?
Yeah,
the Space Tape. So that's your Instagram profile picture.
Yeah, the space at all.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Well, okay, so look, let me clarify that the picture of me in the spacesuit, that's like concept part. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do posters and stuff like that. Sure, so that's kind of what that is. But the Space Tape 2/22/22. You know what I'm saying?
That's special. Are you putting it out on 2/22?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere. So,
but I mean like 2 o'clock at 2:22.
You know, I thought about that. That would be hard, low key.
That'd be hard.
Damn, you might just did something. I don't have to go back and fuck with that. Hold on.
I'm telling you,
that would be crazy. Hold on,
because that's everything. That's the stars aligning right there. That's the Space Tape.
Think about that. See, and you just saying that is.
Come on. Yeah. It might just have to be in the cards. But yeah, man, so the Space Tape, the overall theme of the Space Tape is it like spacey, or what would you say?
It's like a play on the word space, obviously, because it's, you think space, you think planets, you think astronauts, you think, you know what I'm saying, the typical shit. But the whole premise behind the Space Tape is I'm real big on like mental awareness, because for a long time, I was dealing with depression, you know what I'm saying, when losing family and friends.
Of course.
When you not in the position that you want to be in. Just a bunch of other shit. So one thing I did to kind of get myself out of it, I made myself aware of whatever space I was in. So the whole project is just awareness. It's just like aware. And it's not all bad. Like some of it's like, some not depressing, but some of it's like storytelling, struggle and shit like that. Some of it's just having fun, but the whole premise behind it is just being aware of exactly what you're in, because when you're aware of the space you in, you're able to live in it better and gain more experience from it. You know
100, definitely.
So, yeah, that's the whole thing. But of course, you know what I'm saying, I played off the theme of space. You feel me? So,
A true artist does shit like that, where you got entendres to shit.
Yeah, the whole project is an entendre.
I like that. That's the whole reason I asked you about the theme, because I knew it would be more than just what me.
Oh yeah, of course,
for sure. And so I just seen also that you just released the shit with the Yo Gotti shit. And so how is that? And what's that process like? Because I saw on TikTok. He had a whole little thing where like he was giving that. Is that what it is? He's giving that song away.
So what happened was I'm gonna tell you what I think happened.
Sure.
I'm gonna just put it like that.
Sure.
We're gonna keep it a buck.
What?
I think he was getting his ass roasted because the dude he picked for the song, people were saying like, "Oh, dog already released the song."
All right, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Please,
let's talk about it, because at the stew, obviously, this is an interview style, but I tap in. So, So let's talk about this. So look, what I just heard, I'm not gonna say which podcast, but they are a big podcast.
Oh, shut them out.
JB, Joe Budden podcast. It was either ISIS, somebody. I do listen to. I fuck with JB. I'm just saying, you know how I be. I ain't getting paid off this shit, but hey, when I do, no names will be called.
Big facts.
But it is what it is. Credibility.
There you go.
So what was I at? So yeah. Anyways, they were saying how Buddy put this song out in like damn near 2020, 2019. This shit.
I ain't gonna lie. This song do sound a little old.
The song with Yo Gotti and him on it, he been had that, and this whole thing is exactly what you would want to do as an artist, and what you need to be. That's what you need to. That's what you need to be doing though. And sometimes you got to understand, like, he can always go back to that pot if he wants to and pick somebody else out that pot. But right now, he knew what he wanted to do. He's gonna put his artist in there. But it still allows other people to get some type of shine. You got to be able to dabble in that moment and really make it special.
And you know that's where it's kind of like it don't feel like a waste of time because it's like, all right, bet we get seen. I think the problem that wasn't necessarily that Dog got picked or that, you know what I'm saying, that it was whatever the case. I think it was just more so of like, nigga, we knew what you was on and you tried to play it like it was something else. I think that's what the problem, because people have done this before, you know what I'm saying? And nobody has gotten roasted, you know what I'm saying? Like they was making memes out this nigga. Nobody has done that because nobody has done it like him to where he was like, I want to give a brand new artist. The word brand new means a nigga nobody knows. Bro, as soon as I seen the video on Dog got on these big ass Cubans and I said, oh bro, he signed to somebody. Lord behold. And Dog dropped a song under CMG like 2 years prior. So it's like, I think, exactly. That's why niggas was like, man, hell no, bro. How the fuck? Hey, I think that's what it was. But it's still some real nigga shit because no artist did that before.
What they should have did, though, he could have spiced it up a little bit, me in my head. See, right now, all right, so I was just talking to Kay the other day about this as well. Sometimes I'll go on these tangents, but we was talking about CEO and what that means in music. What that means for you as an entity or a rapper. Put together CEO. In a CEO bag, that's Yo Gotti. He's a main hustler. He's gonna know how to get his from a situation. So you gotta understand. With that being said,
oh no, don't get it twisted. That shit was genius.
With that being said, and it's not really that bad of a runoff. They was talking about how in some instances, I mean, you could talk about one of the greatest rappers ever, Hove. How Hove did the sprint shit, where like, yeah, nigga, anybody who got a sprint from, you got this. You got this.
That was beneficial though.
Yeah, no, but it's always gonna be beneficial. Is what I'm saying.
Bought his phone, nigga, you get my album for free.
That's hard though.
Nah.
And then Samsung sales, and I'm getting me some streams on top.
And then there are some artists that just will just dig from the bottom of the barrel. Like for example, Reason, and that's my dog. Like Reason from TDE. If nobody know, he did a Flick It Up challenge, and he picked my homegirl Junie. Like I'm talking about Junie from here. Like you know what I'm saying. He picked her, and she ain't no super big, you know what I'm saying? She just somebody that can rap her ass off, and the niggas just was like, all right, I hear. And it was industry niggas jumping on that bitch, and he was like, no, I want to go with Shorty. So it's like, niggas will do that. That's what we expect when you say shit like that. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, it was genius on his part, though, because he went #1 on Apple.
But that shows you the mentality behind the marketing strategies, too, though. Because if you revise whatever you got already going on, nigga, and people repeat. Because honestly, when I heard the Yo Gotti shit, I was like, this song already sound like it came out. I was like, this shit sound like it. Like the beat already sounded dated to me. Like it sounded like some Yo Gotti shit.
Now that you say that,
2019.
it do sound like some like
It
couple years.
might have came out 2020, might have came out 2021.
I can honestly see
but
that.
I just was like, when I heard it, I was like, bro,
It for sure ain't come out this year.
I'm like, bro, this shit sound like some shit
That's
Gotti
crazy.
was doing back then in 2019.
That's crazy.
Want it.
Because it don't sound shit like this song he got with Moneybag.
No.
It sound like two completely different sounds.
No, yeah,
I
but
can see that.
I mean, you would have to know. That's how the game works.
Yeah,
And you
that's
gotta-
right.
And sometimes you play the game,
And you can tell
sometimes-
by the beat a little bit because
I actually love Yo Gotti's production on his
I
album.
did.
ain't
No.
gonna lie.
I was just saying by the date of it.
even that song, like it made people want to jump on it,
Hell yeah.
and you can
It's
easily
Gotti.
flow on it.
It's
Like,
got, bro. If you bring up a song, in my opinion, that's like from a popular rapper nowadays,
Sure.
and you just resurface that and do the same shit, Gotti, everybody gonna want to do that. Cause nigga, it's either a dope.
I ain't
nigga,
gonna lie.
I don't think it works with everybody though.
I might be the only nigga to say this shit. I don't like that beat.
You don't like the beat?
I ain't like that beat.
Hey, I can tell you, it probably because it was dated.
Probably, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed stereotypical of a Yo Gotti song.
Sure.
And I fuck with Gotti though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. When I heard the beat, I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I still did my thing on that bitch. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, that's easy. I rap in my sleep. But beside the point, like, it didn't grab me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, this is it. Like, I would go on YouTube and hear that beat and be like, oh, okay. Like, it's a Yo Gotti type beat. You feel me?
I understand.
That's how I felt.
I understand.
But
And it works for some.
Yeah.
And it's just you could anybody that went on that actually, like, in my opinion, bar for bar, smash that beat.
no, it's a fact.
But people that's like doing like the simple bars,
Yeah.
it's like they did good though.
Yeah.
They don't even like that's that type of beat.
That's one of the
Like,
ones.
No, for real though.
That's one of the ones everybody's going to do decent for sure.
yeah, you know what I mean?
For
Like I didn't
I
really
don't know about that, nigga.
I didn't really hear too. Like I probably didn't like the ones I heard weren't like the worst.
Yeah.
Like that. But I
'Cause I
heard
heard-
some ones that was like, nigga, you definitely could have went back. Like your voice sounds sweet, you could have did better.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Want it. I can feel that. To me, honestly, I'm still so shelved when it comes to social media. I'm trying to figure it out clearly, but like, I don't be like in the know. Also, to harp on what he was saying, I think, honestly, when it come down to it, because my boy was telling me like, yo, why you ain't do the challenge? And I'm like, let me be honest with you. I don't touch things that often I can't put a feeling behind. Like, and that's something that me and Kay always talk about. This is like, all right, yeah, there's certain opportunities that you could take, and certain opportunities you're gonna have to step on it, really put your foot into it, do what you gotta do. And other opportunities, they just not for you. And so that was one of the things. That's not, and that's
None of them.
No, listen,
Because
as
you
an
can
artist,
see a flaw
Yeah.
or inconsistency in something.
Yeah, that's right.
And you could be like, yo, I might want to do it because it's the trend, but sometimes some people might not like feel that. It might not come off organic to them, so they be like, bro, I don't even.
And I ain't gonna lie, like that's how that came off to me. But I'm so used to rapping on some shit that I'm not feeling, especially like on some throwaway shit. Like, and I'm not saying my verse was some throwaway shit, but I'm used to like, I don't really fuck with this song, but I'm still bar this bitch to death. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
I'm used to that, so it's like, I don't know,
When
it
it
worked
comes to
out.
the actual technicalities in rap, I pay attention to that because
Thank
that's
you.
what I do.
Let's talk about that. Thank you.
So that's what I do. So when
Lazy
it comes to
ass
that,
rappers.
yeah, and they are getting lazier. And,
Lazy as fuck.
That brings me to my next statement, which was basically like I just saw recently. I can't like reference the magazine, but they were talking about how like, man, the 2019 era, the bubbly era, that era has come and gone, and now this like natural form of music is gonna start tapping back in.
Hey,
So
but
that's
I
if
really see that.
and what's crazy is, I mean, honestly, when you can actually deliver a good body of work with a good message, it's gonna take you very far. And I've seen that already with you, so I'm excited for this 222 shit. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta
you
come.
are really good
You
at
gotta
making
come.
projects.
I appreciate
and the last one I heard from you was
Euphoria?
yeah, of course, yeah, Euphoria.
I think
And
that's for sure.
That's my
for sure.
personal
really?
favorite though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
Euphoria,
appreciate that.
because it wasn't just because it was sentimental to to you.
Yeah.
And I know it, listening to the songs, I could tell where you was coming from.
Yeah.
But it just give you life, bro. Like listening to that, do you want me to call it an album?
No, Euphoria is definitely.
Okay. Listening to that gave me enough. Put it like this: if I was in a funk of not wanting to do music no more,
it was, man. That's
like, nigga. Every time cause you had some shit in there that was like, yo, this nigga coming with bars, and then you had some shit in there that was like, yo, this nigga is a lover boy. And then you had some shit in there that was like, yo, this nigga can be hype.
It was much of a roller coaster. That's what's crazy, and what's crazy. I'm gonna listen to it after this part. I like doing that.
Nigga, I listened to that cleaning when I was working at Enterprise. Nigga, I listened to that front and back.
Yeah.
Man, that's love, bro.
And sometimes you gotta understand too. You don't always have to hear it for you to know that that's what it is.
Yeah,
like
that's facts.
You probably got a lot of people in the fold that don't necessarily always go and like champion that, but then it's like, yeah, niggas is tapped in, duh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, duh.
I'm gonna tell y'all this though. I dug back in that bag for this space tape.
Okay.
So this space tape is like, if I was to, and I'm judging by how I put Euphoria together. Space tape is like Euphoria 2.0.
Okay.
That's why I kind of went with the whole artwork thing too, with the cover, like with the I don't know if you've seen the actual cover with the spaceship.
I have not seen that one yet.
Yeah,
I seen it.
So it's that's why I went that way, because Euphoria, the whole premise behind it was like, when you used to watch cartoons when you were a kid, you were so mentally free because you want to think about shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I kept that element with the Euphoria cover, but space tape is in that same bag, but like. So much more perfected.
That's good. That's crazy,
and that's good. You know where perfection come from? It's just you really listening to yourself probably a lot. Like, nigga, do you ever find yourself just listening to a lot of your records on the daily to where you damn near forget who you listen to on the daily?
I do that now because, and you know what's crazy is y'all like the maybe the fourth or fifth time I heard that Euphoria has been somebody's favorite project. But Duality is mine.
Okay.
The album after.
Okay.
Well, no, excuse me, because I had Euphoria, then I had The Heart Theory, the EP, and then I had Duality. Duality is my favorite project.
I'm also familiar with Duality. That's the one on the cover where it's like the black and white with the scale. I'm also familiar with that tape. But I don't know what it was for the time and space I was in when you came out with Euphoria. I was tapped in with
you know what it was? No, Euphoria has a nostalgic feel to it. Like, it's more so because Euphoria was fresh. I was fresh in everything I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it was at a point where everybody, like all my peers, everybody that was in the same headspace that I was in, felt exactly what I was saying. You know what I mean? And either they just wasn't able to say it, or they felt like they couldn't, or they felt like nobody would understand if they did say it.
I can understand that. There was a lot of songs that were relatable. For sure.
So Euphoria was like a for the people type of project, whereas Duality was like, all right, let me fully embrace me and my story and just tell it to everybody else. But Space Tape is back in that Euphoria bag, but it's literally a mix of the two, but it's more so on the Euphoria side.
Okay, now tapping in with the actual business, and not to go too deep because I never like to do that, but I do like to ask because I know with myself and my team, I got about 4 to 5 individuals I know. Before I put out a project, these 4 or 5 individuals, they not necessarily gonna put their hands on it, but these opinions is where these opinions matter. Right. Is there somebody who help you with your track listing? Is there somebody who help you with anything that comes to actually constructing the project? Because obviously, I know you're artists. I'm not gonna be dumb to think niggas is writing your records. You know what I mean? We're not doing the ghost and shit. But in terms of, just in general, allowing other people to help you with your process, or is this just like you?
Okay, so in the form of actually like physically putting it together, like recording, my Sam Watson, my brother Sam, is like the main, because me and him mix, like all this whole project was done in-house. That's another thing that make this one special. Like this is all at the crib, literally. So Sam is really like the person I'd be like, hey bro, how that sound? You know what I'm saying? Because I'll come mix it, but he'll come master it, or do the deep mix.
Sure.
So his opinion matters because Sam is a genius. You know what I'm saying? I regard Sam in the same light that you know what I'm saying, a lot of people regard me as far as creativity, but the difference is Sam is so behind the scenes, by choice, of course.
Sure.
But Sam is one of the main people. And my parents.
Sam is what K is to me.
Okay,
That's
see,
what it is.
all right, that's dope.
So you have to understand, for me,
Yeah.
my records are my records. This is my feelings, my emotion. But the person who's actually making this shit sound how it needs to sound is this nigga. The nigga you don't see.
That's Sam Watson right there.
That's Sam. Okay.
Sam, like I said, this whole project, I come to the crib, I just go in and just throw a bunch of ideas on something, finalize something, and Sam would come in and be like, that's not clean. Cut that out. And I'm talking about like 5 minutes, bro. And I'm like, how the fuck did you just?
Yeah.
So that's Sam, bro. But between Sam and my parents, and then I got like two homeboys, my boy Tiz and my boy Cheese. I'm like my main people. I throw a song at them. But as far as like ideas and track lists and getting the cover art ideas and the videos, I do my own treatments. That's all me.
Okay.
Like concepts and then even I write for other people on my shit. Like as far as singers, like any rappers, I wrote their own shit. But singers, like I need you.
I ain't writing your bars.
Yeah, nah, just pour your own troubles, nigga. I ain't doing that. If I gotta write your shit, give me my money back. That's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, I'm so like particular with who I work with and how I work with them. I feel like I kind of get that from like being influenced by like Kanye West. Like Kanye West, he might not use somebody to rap a whole verse. He might literally use a voice as an instrument. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I am. Like I have to hear, if I hear you on something specific, I have to hear you doing this specific thing.
Right. Unless
Unless you're rapping, of course, it's like you have the freedom to do whatever.
I understand that.
But yeah, I put all that shit together. Like
Even when you rapping, you know what I mean? Like you would just be
you be like, hey bro, I need you
for
to
this ad-lib.
types. No, for real though.
You know what I mean?
For real
So
though.
it's
It really be like that.
You just got that creative mindset going on, always going in your mind. And some people got that edge and some people don't.
Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you able to recognize where you stand as far as your creativity.
Facts.
But me, I gotta be over the whole bitch.
Yeah.
Like the whole bitch.
Yeah, because some people that are literally like be like, all right, I'm about to come in record and I know I want this person on it, but y'all get it done for me.
Yeah, I
type
no,
shit.
hell no. I
But
didn't have
I
a
can
seizure.
tell you, I know way more people that are like you because he got full hands on everything. This nigga done wrote so many goddamn hooks. You know what I'm saying? And it was to this day we got a hook that he did a reference track and a nigga that said that he want to do the hook for. He was like, nigga, the shit sounds straight how it is. Just put me on the verse.
Someone just give me the verse.
Nigga, keep the hook.
Yeah.
But he just like, nigga, I
That's
know
hard.
your voice will sound hard on this bitch. You feel me?
I swear that's how I be though. Like I done wrote references for like big niggas too. Like niggas is like outside of Detroit and like industry niggas. And they was like, bro, like, nah, let's just put this shit together.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, but I know like you got your texture in your voice. Like, hey, that should be real though. I'm like, no, but you got it, bro.
Absolutely.
I swear, that's some real shit though.
As a creative, I understand everything you're saying.
Yeah,
Literally.
I'm here.
That, like, as you're talking, I'm like, damn, this is everything I fucking
Yeah.
It's that simple. All right, so to finish up talking about Euphoria, I did want to ask you about features.
Okay.
Do you have any like special features on here, or is it just like you said, all in-house type?
On the space tape. So shout out my dog. I got my bro Polo Frost on this one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From here?
Hey, you know Polo Frost. Michael Jackson, I'm big game running for that shit went like stupid on TikTok like 100 times. Yeah. He hate that song. That's what's so fun. Nigga about tired of that bitch. But
Did you get that connect?
that's my dog. Like when I was up in Ipsy, bro, we all used to record at a studio called Sweet 328. I'm talking about we all just, and I was like the no name nigga for a minute.
Okay.
But like I keep going and niggas would be like, dog, who is this nigga?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's when I was recording Euphoria. So you gotta imagine like how y'all just said y'all fuck with Euphoria.
Yeah.
Y'all come in the studio to record and you hear almost awkward fit from the next room. Niggas like, who?
Yeah.
So it was like that. And Polo was one of them niggas that like he recognized when he you know what I'm saying, nigga gave me the time of day for it. And Polo cool. That's like my brother. Like I can call Polo right now type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been like that. It's actually well overdue. I don't know Polo for like 5-6 years. Wow. We just ain't never, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it be sometimes.
I swear to God, dog. But I'm about to say the timing is perfect because the song we got is cray. Z. Okay. I'm talking about like that bitch hard. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you up.
Juice it up right quick.
You know what I'm saying?
So Polo Frost. Who else you thinking?
I got Jupiter Galaxy on production for the whole tape.
Okay.
Everybody knows Jupiter
because Jupe is that nigga, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You know,
and see, as an engineer, he knows who niggas.
I see what I'm saying.
See, I don't get to see that as much.
Oh, type shit. Okay.
I don't like. It's crazy because nigga, I used to work at Kohl's.
Oh, for real?
It was 2018, 2017, one of that time. I was working there, and I used to work with his cousin.
Who's his cousin?
You probably don't know him, but
no, because I just found out me and this nigga might be related low key.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because he was out of town, and this nigga went on Instagram and he sitting at the table with my family. I said, "Dude, what the fuck is you doing with my grandma, nigga? Like, why is my granny in your picture, bro? What the fuck is you doing?"
That's crazy.
He was like, "Nigga, I'm out here with my family." I'm like, that's my family. So hey,
that's wild.
So
yo,
that's crazy as fuck.
If a nigga is somewhere else popped up with my
bro,
granny,
my grandma, nigga,
like I'm asking a whole bunch of
niggas.
Nigga, I'm like,
I low key got high, like fuck is
nigga. I'll be like, nigga,
it's my grandma, nigga.
I'm like, bro, this gotta be a coincidence, nigga. You can't tell me you know my grandma.
Not granny, bro. Not granny. My cousins, my dad, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So he's fam.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Been locked in, but yeah, Jupiter.
That nigga
on production. I think he only it's one song he didn't produce. I think that's it.
Now let me ask you: do you do some producing as well or no?
I want to learn. So I started learning like a couple years ago. I was actually learning on Logic because I play piano.
Okay.
So nobody told me that shit don't transfer like you think it do.
Yeah.
So I tried. You know what I'm saying? I was learning a little bit, but I think I got more so into mixing, and I kind of just fell off from producing. But I can executive produce the shit out of anything. I swear to God, you know what I'm saying. But no, I want to learn. I'm doing. That's one of the things I was learning from Jupiter for a hot second. I was just watching him like produce because this nigga Jupe will produce a beat in like 5 minutes.
All right, yeah. So we was talking about features. We talked about producers as well. You said Jupiter. Any other features? Any other notable features?
No, I kind of kept this one to myself.
That's great. I love when artists do that, bro. Yeah. This is the one I'm gonna be able to just tap in. No, hey, this is Asaka, and I know what to expect with that. So
honestly,
for sure.
And those be the best projects too.
That's a fact. And my features, the features I do got though, went crazy though.
Good.
Every single one.
Good. I'm sure.
Because I feel like the ones that I heard that you had majority probably features. They was still great music. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm picky, dog. I'm picky as fuck.
Gotta be.
I don't even got that many features on this one though. Like, I think the bulk of my features are like I got like 3 people on one song, and then it's like maybe 3 or 4 other ones, and then it's like everything else is me.
Good. That's what we like to hear.
So where did this Dave East performance come about?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Actually. Let's get into that. So Friday. All right. Before I even get started, viewers, you gotta know, y'all not gonna see this for maybe two weeks, a week. I am catching up.
So this didn't happen already.
I'm catching up.
Getting faster.
I'm catching up.
I'm asleep.
He's going to do his Davies performance this Friday. Tune in to that shit, man.
Please.
Shit. But all right, so go ahead and actually talk about it now.
So shout out to Curtis Lamar, Crowd Freak team. That's gang.
We was just talking about this nigga like 2 days ago.
So they kind of they usually when they had like they showcase and stuff like that, because I've always worked so closely with Crowd Freak, and then like a lot of they showcases and shit, I used to like breeze through them bitches. You know what I'm saying? And even if I didn't, I would just show up and just show support. I actually was working with them at one point, like just because I really like what they doing for the city. Okay. And I love what they doing for the city.
Yeah.
So most of the time, Kurt just reach out like, "Hey, we got the show coming up. You trying to jump on it?" So this one, I was like, "Hey, all right, look, I know this one a little different because it's Dave East, but you know, so do I got to compete for this? Because if that's the case, I'm finna fuck all these niggas up in this competition. Yeah, I'm coming with heavy smoke." Yeah. Kurt was like, "What? Nah, nigga, look, you on the show? Here's it." I was like, "Oh, bet." So I was like,
"That's love."
Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really just Crowd Freak showing love. And
that's love. And those are the type of connections that you get when you don't quit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's
also, I didn't know you was in association with Sprite as well.
Oh yeah, I have a endorsement deal with them.
See, that's dope. Man. That's dope. I've seen you do a couple of things. See, I get to see you on different platforms. So on Twitter, I can see more of that, like that type of content. Then on Instagram, I get something else.
It's easy to get the Sprite shit across on on Twitter than more so than Instagram, because like Instagram is like I don't know why the attention span is like I don't know, but
it's very. But you gotta understand everything is
Sprite or Pepsi.
Sprite or Pepsi.
Sprite. Gang. Nah, like the Sprite, Teen Sprite.
That type of question.
Pepsi.
Nigga be like,
make it better.
The niggas messing me like you fired.
Like make it hard for a nigga.
Gotta go with Sprite. Man. Gotta go with Sprite.
That's funny. So
yeah, miss.
You disrespectful. You disrespectful. This nigga wildin'.
Hey, you wildin'. Hey, nah, you funny.
I'm asleep, dog.
Shout out to K. But nah, all right, yeah, so Space Tape 222, damn near. You should look out for it on 222 at 222 for sure. What else? So what else been going on? Like just like life shit. Like right now, how are you? Just like. You feel me? Your mental state right now. Obviously, artistry. You know, you gonna work on that all day. But
you did say something about that earlier before we started the podcast. Just the mental.
Yeah.
Like, what's you know?
So I'm in a space right now where, and y'all are artists, so like y'all can understand what I say.
Everybody who listening gonna understand.
That's a fact.
Clearly,
I'm in a space right now where it's like, I'm like, damn, like I wish I was further along what I was doing, but it's also mixed with why the fuck am I not where I was? Man, I'm about to start bullying niggas, dog. I'm about to start, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I'm not mad, but I'm kind of like, nah, all right, what's up? Who wants smoke? Like, I rap better than all you niggas. That's kind of where I'm at, and I be trying not to be like that because I'm always been a humble dude, like, and I love competition though, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But it's been getting into like an angry state, like who do I need to smoke? Like what beat do I need to jump on? Like who gotta die? Like let's make it happen, you know what I'm saying? So that's I'm kinda on a
you itchy from blood right
yeah, I'm real edgy because I know it's coming and I know whenever that time come, I wanna have the type of work that make niggas scared.
Absolutely.
Like, oh let's not try to rap with this nigga because if we gonna get dog on the feature, let's have him sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have him sing his hook or something real quick.
If you can't beat him, join him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of time I've been on. I don't know if y'all seen the little freestyle because I be doing like freestyles on different beats and shit just to like sharpen my pen. Thanks. And that's another thing I'm on too. Like mentally, I'm just trying to keep my mind sharp, man, because you know a lot of people slip back into, like their depressions or whatever they're going through emotionally because they don't spend time sharpening their mind as far as like being aware of who they are, you know, what type of time are you actually on, like who you got supporting you, who you got around you for real.
And it's also good. It's also good to speak about it, bro.
That's
it really is good. It's almost this like therapeutic tone with people where it's just like, yo, I care about you. Of course, you doing your thing, but also how are you doing? You know what I mean? And sometimes when you really show that, especially in these times, man,
that's a fact.
Nothing is promised. So you gotta understand with your journey, you still gonna want to have people on that journey. They might not be driving with you, but you can still let them know, yo, I'm
I done been through a lot of like nigga ain't supposed to be here type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it really be like, yo, I can't spend time dwelling on how many times I could have been gone. You know what I'm saying? How many nigga come from being homeless at one point in time. Like it's really like a lot of shit that plagued me for so long, and I'm maturing as a man every day, and I just start realizing like, dog, I can't get through none of this shit if I don't sharpen my mind, bro. I gotta sharpen my skills, but more importantly, I have to sharpen my communication with my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be with myself or on a track, or even if I do, and I'm one of them niggas that I don't talk about shit. If I'm mad or something going on, I'm writing a song about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not, you know what I'm saying that that's the way to go, but it works for me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
what is your do you have any fears going into this industry?
No, my only fear in life, for real, after everything I've been through, my only fear is dying before I do what I'm supposed to do. That's it. Like, I know.
So you're not afraid of death. It's just the accomplishment before.
Yeah, I'm not. Death is a part of life, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's something that is supposed to come. Don't get me wrong. Like, of course, I'm like, you know, how am I gonna go? But I'd be more comfortable going knowing that I accomplished what I was ordained to accomplish. You know what I mean?
What was Have No Fear about?
Yeah, that was literally the concept. That's exactly why I asked him too, though.
Yeah.
Because one of project that we got going is based around that, and just
So after this pod, you're gonna see.
Yeah, we finna.
You will see. You will see.
And
I would love to.
And basically, what you understand, what I'm hearing out of what you just said is, you don't want anyone. I mean, not anyone. You don't want anything to leave this world without you staining it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to stain yourself before you
fulfill
even
the
get
legacy,
up out of
fulfill the purpose. And guess what? It will be, because like I said, these things are all aligning, and it's just about staying ready and also learning your process. I keep saying that because a lot of people, they think that everything's supposed to be an overnight, or they think that everything is going to come just like by somebody else making that moves. No, unfortunately, you're gonna go through every single emotion, because everybody who got to that point, that's the same thing. It's just different cycles, and it's also
what it is, dog?
Man, it's no blueprint. It's no blueprint.
Niggas don't know how to, and I'm niggas. I'm talking about me too.
Sure.
For a long time, it's really a concept of people like tapping into everything else. We gotta learn how to tap into ourselves. You got to tap into yourself first. That's the more important thing, because you know what you're going to do. You know when you truly believe, like what you feel like you found your purpose. I feel like I found my purpose in life. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm here to break generational curses in my family.
Sure.
Create generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid, I could die 2 weeks from now. But if I strike $1 million and my mom ain't got to work no more, my daddy ain't got to work no more, my brothers is good in school, and you know what I'm saying, I can go peacefully. I'm tapped in with that part of myself. I've understood that is my mission. You know what I'm saying? All the while spreading awareness on tapping in with yourself. Like be strong in whatever it is that you feeling. Be strong in what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit gonna come, but it's not gonna come to somebody that ain't ready. And then when they do get here, you ain't gonna be ready for it. You ain't gonna be able to handle it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a testimony to that, nigga. That sway shit was beautiful.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ate that.
But I can tell you.
But the story does speak volumes, and you just gotta let people continue to watch your story.
Yeah.
Cause like that's the thing, is like it's still an open chapter.
That's a fact.
And so people are reading as you're writing, but sometimes you done fucked up. Sometimes that's just how that's everybody.
Sometimes
you know what I mean?
people don't even see your fuck up, but you.
That's a fact.
Most people will never see, because that's one thing as artists that, you know, I always talk to other artists about. Being an engineer, I always say, like, you know, you gonna spot your first flaw, of course. Because nigga, you your biggest critic.
That's a fact.
But sometimes you gotta let them flaws out, because sometimes somebody else might like it, as in your audience.
I was about to say that's how I get so many people to rock with me, because I take people through my wins and my losses. A lot of niggas get on Instagram and show when they winning.
Sure.
I stand on when I lose too. Like if I do a competition or some shit and I win, of course I'm gonna post that. If I lose, hey listen, we ain't make it this time, but I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. You know, we ain't get this one, we gonna get the next one. Like we on, you know what I'm saying?
And that's building a support system.
That's a fact.
But that type of mentality, you're not afraid to fail.
Not at all.
Nah, and that's
I'm anxious to fail because I need failure is experience. You know what I'm saying?
A million times over.
It brings education.
That's a fact.
A million times over.
That's a fact.
And you can't make too many of the same mistakes.
Yeah.
More than once, honestly.
You know what they say though? They say what's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing, expecting different results.
Exactly. And that's one thing a lot of artists particularly start to do.
Exactly.
In the beginning, and when they start to feel like shit is starting to not move.
Yeah.
Reason why is because you're doing the same thing repeatedly and not doing nothing different. So
That's
you
a fact.
dropping music and thinking, not putting no marketing behind it, nigga, it's not moving.
That's
You
a fact.
can do that in the beginning because you're skeptical on what people might say and all that. We get it. You don't want to
testing
put
the
too
waters,
much money
like,
into it. All right, let me throw this shit out on Instagram. Just post it on my Instagram, have people, and then boom, if you get maybe 500 views, all right, let me see what if I do if I throw some money into it.
Yeah.
But people don't do that. They stick to that 500 views and be like, man, y'all niggas ain't fucking with me.
Yeah.
Y'all
Type shit.
niggas y'all don't share my shit.
Many times
bro.
I heard
Bro.
that though. It's
Bro.
crazy.
And I tell people, I had so many conversations with so many fucking artists, bro. And no offense to nobody, and I'm not gonna speak any specific names or anything, but I always tell these artists, don't give a fuck about what these niggas that you know what I'm saying, like personally, do with your music. Don't give a fuck about
Facts.
that. Because somebody had told me, was like, you know, if I go to a performance and I don't got enough support system in my crowd and all that, you know what I mean? Like it just don't make me feel good. I was like,
Fuck.
fuck that.
Yeah.
You want 50, 2, 3, 5, or 50, 100 people in the crowd for you, right? Right? That come to this little showcase, right? That we speaking upon. But guess what? You got all these other people that don't know you that you're trying to get to know you. I'd rather have at least about one or two niggas maybe here with me as in like thoughtful thinking. I'm not because it's cool to have your support system always coming out to your shoes. That's what you want,
bro. Let me tell you what type of time I was on. That's interesting you say that, bro. When I was so it was like a nice little span where I was homeless, right? I used to come do DJ BJ shows at the Bullfrog, bro. The importer from the D joint, them showcases and shit. I used to come to the bitch. Homeless is in the bitch. I'm talking about like trying to find work. I'm in the streets, kinda. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I say kinda because I ain't really know you get into something too deep, but niggas had to survive type shit. Yeah. But I used to literally come beg niggas, dog. Like y'all, can y'all please just come support me in this show? If I win, we win X amount of money or whatever the fuck. But I used to come all the way down here by myself, dolo. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody drop me off. I'm like, dog, if I win, I give you some gas money. Nigga, I'll lose. Can't get back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? See, like, at the time, obviously that shit fucked me up. Yeah. But as I start growing, like, musically and start, you know, getting the fan base, I kind of start thinking about that shit. Like, dog, if I ain't give a fuck to risk that shit then, if the fuck I look like caring about who don't come to my show now?
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my whole thought process was like, none of y'all was going to offer to take me to the crib. And I slept outside that bitch that night too. Like real shit. I slept in the alley in the back behind that motherfucker because I just really couldn't get home. You know what I'm saying?
This time in the summer?
No, this was, I think it was in the summer. I think it was.
Thank God, because I know you're not sleeping in the back, nigga. This time.
No, nigga, when that situation first hit, it was wintertime.
Okay.
So, nigga, I'm talking about, dog, I could go for days. Like, niggas was like sleeping in fucking public park benches, you know what I'm saying?
No, you don't want to.
In November, you know what I'm saying? For real. So, it's like, that shit right there, it was so fucked up. And I always used to ask God, I'm like, dog, what lesson am I supposed to learn from this? Like, what am I supposed to gather from this? And then as I start, you know what I'm saying, shit start coming together, I start getting mad again. Like, dog, these niggas ain't come to my shows. And I thought about, like, dog, I slept outside a fucking venue for a showcase I lost by myself. Like, why do I care about what y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying?
And it don't get that much worse than that.
It don't, like, and it's not on some, like, man, fuck y'all niggas ain't help me. It's in that moment, I never thought about, like, damn, these niggas didn't come to my shows. The only thing I thought was, fuck, how did I lose? The whole time I'm back there, I'm like, how the fuck did I lose? What didn't I do right? So if I didn't care about it then, now that I'm eating good, I got a place to stay, I got a car, I got, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Why am I so concerned about it now?
For sure. That's
you know what I'm saying? At that moment, I wasn't thinking about not getting to the crib at all. That's the one thing I can honestly say. I wasn't sitting there like, damn, I'm fucked up, I'm sleeping outside. I was saying like, I need to write me another song, and when I go back to the showcase, you know what I'm saying? Boom, all right, I know what I didn't do right this time.
And they gonna pick me.
You know what I'm saying? So
like that, whatever the case may be.
Literally. So it's like, why is it that when I get in a position to where I can take care of myself and I go to these shows and people not coming, why do I care so much now? You know what I'm saying? And of course, I love when people support. I love the people that do support, but it's like you said, like, I'd rather go to this show dolo, and that's how I move. Now I move. Niggas be mad. It was like, bro, you ain't tell us you was going. It was like, I didn't think I was coming.
Exactly. You get more of that. Well, people that say, for instance, you go to the show, they be like, damn, nigga, you ain't tell me a show. Well, back then, nigga, you ain't even asked me about my show.
And I don't like repeating myself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's how I told a lot of people, like, you give them the opportunities on your Instagram. That's the beauty of this world today.
I can't fucking stand people. And I'm gonna say this while I'm on this interview. Stop asking for personal invites, bitch. Because I'm not. If it's on my Instagram, I'm inviting you. I can't stand, because when I did used to piggyback on what you saying, bro, I used to personally, like, I'm talking about on foot, hand flyers out.
Niggas that just had that bitch on scene.
No, and I'm like, and now y'all, why you ain't telling me you was opening for Davies, bitch? Because I put it on Instagram
every day.
Every day I'm posting content, bro. You saw it. Stop asking for personal invites, because when I was giving y'all the personal invites, y'all personally didn't come. Yeah. So no, bro.
And that's why I get artists to really understand. Get into your marketing.
Yeah,
like once you get into your marketing and understand that, all right, what do I do to market myself the best way? people gonna just start bandwagon regardless. Cause you either got a homeboy that don't talk enough about your shit, but now he see you doing something that he like or something like that.
They want to talk about it.
They want to talk about it.
They
gonna
gotta
talk
give them
about
a
it.
reason.
Yeah,
Sure.
or you had a couple niggas that was believing in your music at first, you know what I'm saying, and then you don't see them niggas no more, but now they like, shit, can I get back in the studio with you?
Yeah, type shit. Nigga, that's the story of my life, bro.
But that's good.
That's
in my
good.
opinion. You don't want niggas that's just, all right, shit, I knew that nigga. I ain't gonna cap. You'd rather have fanboys that was not on your team and now on your
Type
team.
shit.
Because that just show true colors too.
That's
and
a fact.
Mind you, that shows you who you not to fuck with.
Exactly.
And who to fuck with.
That's what I was about to
because
say.
you got niggas like that in the industry
That's
too.
a fact.
Because while you popping,
It's everywhere.
niggas will be on you.
It's
but while
everywhere.
you kind of in the shambles, you get some niggas that'll stand tall with you. You get some niggas that'll be like, it's shaky, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm so used to standing tall on myself to where it's like I'm kind of ready for both sides of that. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
And honestly, it ain't even just from the homelessness shit. It's just that when you don't have nothing, you don't have nothing else but time but to tap into yourself. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of bring you to it. It's like a survival mode. Like, if you ever been
course.
through anything to where it's like you feel like you had to survive when it was just you in that moment,
Of course.
it brings the mentality out of you. Like, all right, I know who I am. I tapped into myself, and I need to utilize that to move forward. And anybody that's a part of that, thank you. Anybody that's not, it's no problem.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's no beef. It is what it is.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I often like to remind all my fam, bros, everybody, don't take things for granted. Live in that moment. Like, look at everything that you do have and really think to yourself, you wouldn't have those things if you didn't do what you needed to do in that moment to grasp
That's
that.
a fact.
And also, life is like a penny jar, right? You keep putting pennies in that bitch, eventually that bitch gonna go straight to the top. And you'll be able to cash in on those things when you ready. But you saving. So every little opportunities is, hey, and one day you might be able to break the bank with that bitch. That's how I look at it.
Like that.
Yeah, 100.
So what was your biggest challenge as coming up in just doing music, period? Just give us the biggest challenge.
My number one biggest challenge for sure, off top, is breaking this barrier between the Detroit sound and the underground sound. Because
Elaborate on that,
Yeah,
though.
let's talk.
all right, so, you know what I'm saying, let me first say, because I know some niggas gonna get sensitive, I'm not saying anything bad about our sound. I love our sound.
Sure.
I'm a Detroit nigga. I'm Parks out in Puritan. Like,
I don't know a
It's
nigga
in-
who would not tell me that it's a sound that you can enjoy. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
And it's ours. Like, a lot of places don't have their own sound.
Sure.
I'm appreciative. I'm proud, and especially right now because Detroit on fire. What I'm saying is there are a multitude of sounds in Detroit. There's the main level. There's the Vezos. There's the Cash Kids. There's the payrolls. I wouldn't even.
Payroll is not on the name.
Payroll. I don't know. He's a pioneer. So his sound is like it's stamped in a different light. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody also in that same realm to me is Babyface Ray. Like,
That's another
he
one.
also,
And
like,
that's my favorite nigga right now.
That's
You know
what
what I'm
we
saying?
did talk about on the last
That-
pod with Jungle. We did put Doughboy Cash out before this era.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
This Detroit style.
So,
music.
so
yeah.
in episode 6 of the Stu podcast, with Big Jungle or Jungle,
Yeah,
or,
Big Jungle.
yeah, whatever. He got a lot of names. Anyway,
Dirty
Dan, the real Dirty Dan. Anyway, we was talking about the actual the concept of the fact that you got Detroit rap, but then like you also got Flint, and then you also got this. But within the realm of Detroit rap, based upon the actual production of what type of sound the Detroit
Exactly.
that's what it is. It's really
Exactly.
the production because
It's for
niggas
sure.
can say whatever they want, but when it's the production and it's the hi hats with the
That one piano key.
yeah,
and,
with the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with all the keys, and then you had the one little flute.
there you go.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying. There's that sound, and it's very specific. And then you have a more eclectic side to Detroit, where it's like we reach in every different realm of music. So I feel like I'm on the other side of that, and that barrier is thick as shit because Detroit is so strong on its sound. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like if Detroit hears another sound in Detroit, it's like, oh, dog can't be from Detroit. I hear that shit every day. Yo, you can't be from Detroit. Where you from? Nigga, I'm from Puritan. I'm from here. They're like,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying? And especially like with my name, and because Asaka's my actual name, it's my actual last name. So it's like, but thank you. So my name and then my sound, niggas is like, well, dog, you ain't from Detroit. So they don't show me the same type of appreciation they would somebody who has that sound. And you know, I get it. Respect is, you know what I'm saying, is earned. I get that. I'm with all of that. But if you don't give me the same opportunity to earn that respect that you would give somebody with that same sound, it kind of makes it difficult for me to move forward.
Exactly.
And my thing is, I don't want to be one of them niggas that leave Detroit to pop and then come back. Which if I have to do that, fuck it. But
it is what it is.
I don't want to do that. I want to blow here. You know what I'm saying? I want to put on for my city in my city. That's why I'm so hyped about the Dave E shit.
I'm gonna manifest this and say this right now.
Please.
It's bubbling. It is.
That's
bubbling.
a fact. Now I feel it though.
There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. You got to understand when there's a breakout within a city, it usually comes from one person kicking the door open, but then the other people start to get their shine.
Exactly.
I think about it like this: Tyler the Creator. Without us knowing Tyler the Creator, do we get the Loader Squad? I'm not sure if it's packaged that way.
I don't think we do.
All right, so he wasn't necessarily the leader, but he was the most.
He was like
at
the breakout
From
star.
there, you branch out, you get Earl Sweatshirt. From there, you branch out, you get Frank Ocean. Which, in my opinion, I was introduced with Frank Ocean with Tyler the Creator. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
For me,
for
me.
Say that about ASAP, the mob too.
You can say that about the mob.
Yeah.
Without knowing ASAP Rocky.
You can say that. You can say that.
ASAP Rocky?
Yeah, it was ASAP. He was the
Yeah.
first one to
Yeah,
blow.
A$AP Rocky was a breakout
star. You
star.
can say that about Young Thug, and obviously it's a different scenario. But Young Thug bringing up Lil Baby, Gunna.
Yeah.
Like
but was Lil Baby? Lil Baby was under
QC, but he was from
Nah,
my
but
knowledge-
Thug,
from my
actually,
knowledge-
Thug got
from
him
my
out the street,
knowledge,
though.
Thug, from my knowledge,
Thug
Thug
with
was
bread in
giving
his
him
pocket.
bread.
Well,
Like,
but
bro, you
Gunna
need to come to the stool.
I don't want to put this on him, but I heard Gunna was writing early records for him.
I wouldn't know.
I can't speak on that, but what I will speak on is that's what happens though. There's a branching off. I remember it's just like Chicago. I mean, out of nowhere, Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper, this, that, and the other. And you know what I mean?
What
Like,
happened to Vic Mensa?
what happened? I mean, we was actually
He's
Meek.
still making some hot shit.
Is he?
Meek showed me some shit.
Vic
I
was
like,
my
okay.
nigga, dog. I ain't heard from Vic in a minute. I'm about to check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the latest shit he dropped?
Whatever the latest album is, the first and second
I
song.
can't remember.
It was hard. All right, bet I'm on it in
He
the car.
was, yeah, he was
Because
on.
right now I'm listening to Saba. That's my nigga
Okay,
right now.
yeah. Shout out to Sabu. Shout out to the Chicago Wave. And then you had Smino. Of course,
Yeah.
or No Name. It's a lot of
yeah,
people
yeah.
that you can branch off with. And so I like the Detroit scene right now because it's everything that they told me back in 2017. They said we was going to get our time. It's just about really taking the opportunity and also bubbling with the people around you
That is
who
a fact.
really can get. Y'all can get each other there, you know what I mean? But let's do it the right way.
Yeah.
We know Detroit to be a city to where it's mostly known for not really helping hands. It's mostly known in a
Unfortunately,
situation where it's like, all right, I gotta go get the bag somewhere else instead of helping my mans who could have organically, we could have made it happen. So,
And that right there is one of my main goals that I want to accomplish. I want to fix that narrative to where it's easier for someone to organically bubble here instead of having to leave and go, oh yeah, you sound like you Atlanta nigga, you should go to Atlanta. Like I hear that shit all the time, bro. Niggas tell me every day I should move to Atlanta. And I ain't gonna lie, for a long time I was about to do it. And it's just like Atlanta's so oversaturated right now.
With Detroit niggas
With
too.
Detroit, I literally went to Atlanta not too long ago and saw like 6 niggas I went to school with. I'm like, dog.
I'm already here.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like-
closest people
It's no-
who do
no
music,
offense
they
to
all-
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nah.
Not at
Atlanta
all.
is the hub.
Because
That's
all the
the
people,
hub. It's
they
the
all
hub.
is facts.
It's the cut.
All the people that move is doing their thing down there. My thing is, I want to do that shit here, and not only do I want to do it here, I want to make a whole nother gateway for everybody else to do it too. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
That's what I want to do. That's like my biggest like music goal. I want to start a label here. Like, and I know we got Motown, but
Motown, in my opinion, Motown not putting on, and no offense to Motown, but y'all
No,
could
not
be
at all.
putting on for the
Detroit,
city better
like their
than
biggest
what y'all
base,
are.
if I'm not mistaken, is in like LA or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, I could be
Pretty
wrong.
sure it is.
Yeah, so
They not putting on where the roots are. Put it
yeah,
like that.
and this is no slight to Motown at all.
That's what I said.
But
No-
what I'm
no
saying is like
disrespect.
I want to start a label, and the focal point of the label is Detroit, and I want to have it in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I want to start all type of shit here.
and I think that we got B&B, but I can't say that's major.
Yeah.
won't speak on B&B because I'm cool with somebody. I'm Carla Ray, the CEO. I was like, I call her the boss because like every time I talk to her, she throw like 100 things of advice at me, and I'm like, okay, hold on, like
I gotta write this.
So, but I'm not too knowledgeable on B&B for real. But from what I've seen, because they did the industry fest, that shit was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it had like its little mishaps, but it is what it is. Like I haven't seen nobody do nothing like that here. So that was shout out to B&B.
In the industry
that
fest,
was fire.
in the industry fest was the tickets I was supposed to get when I damn near won the.
You were supposed to go to that one.
Yeah, that was it.
I didn't know that.
I performed there like a motherfucker.
Was it lit?
That was the one where it was cars.
That shit was nice.
It was cars in there.
I'm sorry.
It was in TCF Center now? Yeah, it was in
Bro,
TCF
the nigga
Center.
that told us
I was supposed to get the
he
VIP.
said that shit was lying.
Nah, it was not. See, this the thing about artists. Like, well, I don't even want to say artists. When you go in there with a specific goal and you don't see what it is that you came there for, you gonna that shit lame as hell.
Sure.
Like I had an agenda because I knew I was performing. And I knew I had specific people I wanted to show out for. Like DJ BJ was there, and DJ BJ like know of me. I don't think he know like he know me.
Right,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
He
at that,
seen you.
yeah,
Definitely, he would recognize you.
yeah. Like when I see him, we speak, but I don't think he really know how I get down for real.
Okay.
So he was there. So I'm like, all right, I gotta show the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Bet. Boom. Carla Ray. She wanted to put the thing to most of it together, if I'm not mistaken.
Coyle Ray.
Yeah, not Coyle Ray. Carla Ray, the CEO. Yeah. Let's be clear because she gonna whoop my ass. Carla Ray, the CEO.
Yeah,
that's her
that's
Instagram name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you said that at first, I'm like, what the?
Yeah, nigga.
Coy was there?
No, what's crazy is though, just random fact. Speaking of Coyle Ray, Benzino's here, and like,
Okay.
In the city.
yeah, and I'm ran into this nigga so random. I was hanging out and I was about to go do some just show my face at some event, bro. And I go in this building and this nigga just in the room chilling, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing here, bro? like, I gotta be the weirdest thing in the city, bro. When I meet celebrities, bro, I don't be like, oh my god, I be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Nigga, I met Waka
It's a regular
Flocka.
place to be.
I shit you not, bro. I got a video on my phone. I walked in the dance practice, nigga, and Waka Flocka's in the dance studio. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro?
Nigga, that's one thing I want to bring up too. You are an amazing fucking dancer.
You can dance.
Okay.
man.
Thank
You can dance.
No cap.
You can
Like,
dance.
nigga, you
Thank
and
you, bro.
you of the taller.
You know what I'm saying?
like a dance.
Niggas don't know, bro.
You
Niggas
make
don't
me
know.
want to go back and dance like how I used to.
Come on, bro. Listen, I teach classes, all that, man.
shit
Come on, bro.
looks
Thank
like
you.
it
Thank you.
frees your mind.
I'll show you.
I
He
already
on that
know
Chris
it does.
Brown.
Man, it's so much freedom. I'm not gonna lie. Like the only reason I don't pursue dance, well, it's more than one reason, but the main reason I don't pursue dance as much as music is because I don't feel like I'll be able to accomplish everything I want to do with just dance. But dance is so like I'm talking about like if I'm having a brain fart, nigga. If I'm just I got writer's block, whatever, nigga, I go dance, bro, and that shit be so like therapeutic. And it's
another form.
It is, bro.
That's good that you get that from that because often for me, when I'm like in a rut, honestly, being around the gang kind of get me even going because they be talking to me about shit I need to be doing.
Yes.
Like, you still ain't do this shit. I'm like, oh shit.
Them the right type of people be around though. Like and my niggas that like I got like separate groups of friends and shit. I'm weird. I like separating my friends.
Okay.
So I got my niggas that I dance with, but they all family to me though.
Yeah, of course.
Them niggas we be on the same type of time, bro. Like we all motivate and we all speak life into each other, and then we just session that shit out, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit's therapeutic as hell, bro.
It's very therapeutic. When I used to dance when I was younger, it was like, put it like this. I was always in a rocky and hard place with my dancing because my mama used to associate it with grades. So I always was bad.
Like
in
a black
school.
mom does.
You feel me? So it was like every time I came back though, the team was like, oh, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
we got Tay and fucking Colin. Like,
Yeah.
it's bad.
So
And we winning.
it's a secret weapon.
Because we got two boys now. So we had a younger kid, but you could tell he still was coming up and trying to learn how to dance and shit. Me and my cousin was only in we was only in middle school still.
Type shit.
The nigga was spinning on his head in 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah, that's how it was. Like,
I was ticking doing the motherfucking worm and all this crazy shit. But mind you, if I felt like basketball took over the love to dance, and basketball took over the love of music. So I just now got
Kind of getting back into that realm.
music.
That's how I feel about music.
Getting back into dancing because I want to start crumping more.
Oh yeah, hey, listen. Shout out to my nigga. Shout out to my nigga Asaka Renegade, bro. I'm gonna get you right because he hosts like I don't want to say classes. I don't want to disrespect what they call it, but I'm gonna link you with him, bro. I'm talking about like he one of the pioneers of like a huge crump movement in Detroit. Like,
I want to get back into that shit because it gives me that shit give me life.
Let me know though. I'll link you with him, bro. He'll probably fuck around and see this because he support the fuck out of me.
Yeah, he's definitely.
And I support the fuck out of him, so he'll definitely see this motherfucker. So
Instagram, everything.
I got you. Let me get this shit before we leave.
It is, and it's getting about that time. So look, listen. Once again, we do this podcast here at InHouse Studios, where you can get the best quality recording. As I always say, best engineer in the city, best engineer I ever known, security engineer. Got my boy Meek in here.
What up, Meek?
Got the special guest, Asaka The Renegade, going crazy.
Yeah,
listen,
you know.
222.
222.
That's where
22.
it's at with it, man.
And if I can make it happen at 222, nigga.
Yeah.
If I can make that
Can you
bitch.
set specifics on this?
I don't.
You can. You can.
Damn.
You can. The reason why I'm like, I don't know is because I already submitted it. I don't know if they're going to hold me or not and be like, well, you got to push back 2 weeks.
We'll see.
So, we going to see.
But look out for that, yo.
Yeah, I'm excited. Excited for the boy,
please.
man. I'm going to put some of his content down here. Once again, though, man, like, comment, subscribe. Already know the deal, man.
Days spent forever.
Days spent forever. Comment, days spent forever. That's the end of the Stu Podcast episode 8, man. Fuck with your boy.